tanking. Come on. I know I pulled a lot, but come on. I should have popped that. Should have just jumped that. Ah, well. Don't pull them. Okay. I have successfully done that trick in the past. Okay, that's enough then. That's right. Was that a double level? That'd be impressive. that was impressive. Oh, several tanks to get that. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Levels. Okay. Okay. That's what I want. I think of an Ethernet. Welcome back, Rathima. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Battaron's ringing endorsement left me with little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you're to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Things being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we're hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means there's a shortage of work for those able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the experienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Avier's gone, it's all your fault. If he hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he'd still be alive. But I tried. He pulled it out of range before I could finish his spell. I shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. I should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To hells with this pathetic excuse of a party. I am leaving, and it'll be too soon if I ever see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes to any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you can even do that thing right. Cruel as it may sound, you brought it upon yourself. Oh, and by way of parting advice, get rid of Avier's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. For God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Don't leave me alone. Please. I'm so sorry, Avier. Please forgive me. Seems like this had become all too common. Mixed a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would trust you with another. About Belga received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, please say the word and I will be glad to share the details with you. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Nullah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the sultaness version of myself. Chances are she'll send you to the midst of danger. But have every confidence you will pull through unscathed. Now, off you go with it. Good luck. Trust me. Yes. Come on behalf of Janlin. I just finished with the fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for me to exhaust an entire supply system. Oh, stolen use. Unfortunate turn of events, indeed. It's not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius. And genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I commend you. Deliver this parcel to Janlane with all speed. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself too. Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for it. Are you caught with him at wall by chance? Ah, Mew said you reported for duty. She also made a point to calling you an adventurer at the moment. That no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my battle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun, and it would have been set afire. Take it avail if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Jean. Just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So, this winsome lass is the most lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, my lady. I am Papa Jean, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you would like to apprise the theme of our mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine in that the Amagina and Sons mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are known as the Hesotsanashares. I still can't pronounce that word. Fearsome creatures who are sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, they seem to have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment with the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities at the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of the age use the Hesaton chairs to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind ferocious creatures to their will. But as often the way of such tales, the enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up in their against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain that brutal fury of the Hesaton chairs, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine floor's most levels. So it was the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that got me thinking. I seem to recall reading an article about the Copperbell in the Mithril Island a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened as to meet the rising demand of building materials. Like it or not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods. You'd think if the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed. And that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at the Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task in which we have you undertake. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and I beg you, put an end to this starry business. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. In case you didn't know, Copperbell mines are in Western Denland. Do you take care of you here? One last thing before you depart. An employee of the MNG is present near the quicksand. The named fellow is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Looking for Painted Mesa? Found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You got guts, miss. Just hope you got skills to go with them, because it ain't pretty down there. They've left the right place in the right state an area week after mines resumed. I don't know about if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Old Dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. It had been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. He knew full well that the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could have possibly survived buried under mountains worth of rock, especially 3 centuries, right? Raw. The miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing with a pickaxe went too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind a halt for want of aught to build with. Stone torches keeping watch over their entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. Hope the nation's racing on you, friend. Best of luck. I do. Of course. Level gladiator. Alright. It's been an incident inside the Copperbell mines. We are here to ensure that the effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. Oh, you're the adventurer who volunteered to call the giants? I don't think Papa Shot would be able to find so quickly, if at all. Giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but there's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see them, the better. Make ready the best you can, and enter at will. Alright, and that is everything for tonight.